14-12 in favor of your Philadelphia Eagles as we welcome you to Nissan in-game live. Ron Jaworski, Michael Barkann, day of the blue glasses. That's right, we're in tandem. Jaws, the first
Bobsy
thing.
twins here, right?
Bobsy twins, baby, and we're not feeling blue. I'll tell you that after that first half, and in particular second quarter by the Eagles. I do have to start off by saying, as great as Jalen Hurts is, not having seen Lamar Jackson on a full game, this guy is all that and more. He is as advertised. But be that as it may, Philadelphia Eagles acquitted themselves quite nicely in that first half of play, didn't they?
Well, be that as it may, Lamar Jackson missed a couple wide open
sure
receivers that would have made a big difference in this game. So he's a
sacks.
magnificent player. Hold on the ball a little bit. Looking for those opportunities to run. The eyes go down rather than looking downfield. So he makes those dynamic plays, but he also leaves a lot of plays in the field. There's a reason why the Baltimore Ravens is not going deep into the playoffs. It's inconsistent play in big games, and we're seeing it right here today. Now, after the Eagles didn't show up for the first quarter, they had a phenomenal second quarter, dominated the second quarter. But this is a team, when they get it going, the Eagles are hard to stop.
Yeah. How about I got some numbers for you?
Sure, give me some numbers.
I'll give you some numbers. First quarter, 6 penalties for the Eagles. Second quarter, 1. First quarter, third down, 0 for 3. Second quarter, 2 for 3. 22 net yards to 133 for Baltimore. That's reversed 143 to 21. And the Eagles were
it's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that because as I was coming into the room, I got a call from Howie Roseman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what did he say?
They're going to petition the league to make games 3 quarters. We're just not going to play the first quarter anymore. So
or go 5 quarters.
Or go 5 either way. But we're not going to play the first quarter anymore.
But you know what? All the nerves.
I'm kidding, by the way.
I know you are. But to see the Eagles warm it up, if you will, and get revved up, and they do have that slow start. I don't know what it is this year. They got that 1 touchdown in the first quarter all year. Other than that, it's been a struggle for them. But then to see them take over in the second quarter was really, really impressive. The defense was all over the place. Zach Bond played great. CJ played great. Their linebackers were great. Jalen Carter.
Zach Bond.
Zach Bond
coming across the line.
Yeah. What stood out to you defensively?
I think the line of scrimmage. In fact, if you look at both sides of football, offensively and defensively, we know what this team is. We know who they are. They dominate the line of scrimmage. And you said defense, yes, it was dominant. Made a lot of plays in the backfield for losses. Negated what could have been big plays by getting plays blown up in the backfield. Same way offensively. Stay with the run. They didn't give up on the run. I thought a little bit maybe when they were throwing a little bit too much in that first quarter after a 5-yard run, a 6-yard run, go to the pass immediately. Stay with that run. Because this offensive line heats up. Saquon heats up as the game wears on. We saw it in the second quarter. They started pounding and run. Got Jalen outside. It was a movement. That it was beautifully designed. The zone read options got him outside. Some sprint out options got him outside. Those good things happened, and that's what really took its toll on the defense of the Ravens.
Also, the running backs, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. Henry was the guy. Oh, Derrick Henry, he's phenomenal. 3.9 yards per carry. He's got 35 total yards. Saquon, 4.5 yards per carry. He's got 45 total yards on the ground. And then the quarterbacks, Jaws. And we talked in the pregame show on NBC Sports Philadelphia about Jalen Hurts being a game manager and that being a negative connotation to some degree. But it really is not. What this guy has done, he's got a passer rating of 110.4. He's 9 of 14, 140 yards, has been sacked 1 time, and he's played very well.
I hate the term game manager.
Yeah.
In a negative sense. When people use it in a negative sense, he's a game manager. Some of the best quarterbacks I ever saw play the game, from Tom Brady to Peyton Manning to Kurt Warner, guys that I watched and studied as an analyst, they manage the game fantastically, every situation. So I don't know why that has a negative connotation. Right now, Jalen Hurts, so far this season, after that bye week, has been phenomenal at managing the game, calling the right play at the line of scrimmage, audibling to get to a good play, managing his pass protections, getting the ball out of his hand quickly, audibling at the line of scrimmage against a known look that he looks defensive. So he's doing all the things a game manager does to win a Super Bowl, which is what it's. I don't care about yards. I don't care about attempts, yards per attempt. It's about winning, and he's a winner. We know that since the bye week, he's been a real fantastic field generals, I'd like to call him, the way he's playing right now.
But not just that. No, it's also about making a big play when it's required, and he has done that. It's been, whether it's a 9-yard run, whether it's finding A.J. Brown downfield. That was a 17-yard pass. He hit Goddard for 15 and a touchdown. That just amazing. He has come up with the big plays.
Yeah, I think deep down inside, he senses the moment. He knows when he's got to do something different. I wouldn't be surprised if after that first quarter he went and say, give me some runs. Give me some runs. I need to get outside. I need to get hit a little bit. I need to get this team a little motivated. They called some runs for him. He got himself into the game. Sometimes you need to get whacked one time, All of a sudden you could work out because he struggled in that first quarter. He was 0 for 4, I believe, in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He got himself going. The offense got going. They stayed with the run. Once they got Saquon going, he's at 45 yards on 9 carries, 5 yards per touch, and close on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Close on a couple of big runs. Just got tripped up. But they're starting to get it going. And I like the way they rebounded after, once again, a very slow first quarter.
So it was a phenomenal first half overall. It had the intensity of a playoff game. I hate that cliche.
No,
but
it did.
But it was a riveting first half when you looked at the chess game that was between the players, between the coaches, Vic Fangio against Lamar Jackson. It was absolutely amazing. Baltimore's going to get the ball to start that third quarter. The Eagles usually gain in intensity and proficiency in the third quarter and second half. They have the second most points per fourth quarter in the NFL, almost 9 points on the average per fourth quarter. What's your anticipation for the second half, Josh?
I think this goes right down the wire. These are two really good football teams exchanging punches. And they're kind of both built in the same image of each other. John Harbaugh is a tough, hard-nosed coach. He's won a Super Bowl. He knows how to coach. You look at this Eagle team.
Here.
On Nick Sirianni. They're a tough, hard-nosed football team. They're both built the same way. How Howie Roseman's built the Eagles, kind of replicated what they do in Baltimore. They want that tough, physical football team. And you got quarterbacks playing at a very high level, 2 running backs playing at a high level, both defenses playing at a high level, offensive lines playing at a high level. This is the kind of game I expected. I expect to go right down the wire. I called it a preview of the Super Bowl, and I think it will be.
Tony Romo called it a heavyweight fight. I thought that was perfect.
Good way to put it.
Slugfest.
Punch, counter punch.
Toe to toe.
Who's going to be standing when it's all over? We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. Reminder, when the clock hits 0 in this game. And we're talking about a big Philadelphia Eagles win.
Of course.
Ron Jaworski, Reuben Frank, Barrett Brooks, John Clark, and Baltimore with Dave Zangaro. We've got all the interviews on Eagles Post Game Live.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it immediately after the game. We'll see you then.